Hey guys, it is Dream, back for my official reroll plan and guide. This morning, the devs hosted an English live stream covering the launch of Global, and so now that we can finally plan what we want, knowing what our banners are going to be and what our day one rewards are going to be. It's been floating around that there's also going to be a guest login feature for Global launch. I haven't found any confirmation from the devs for that yet, but there has been screenshots floating around, so if that is true, rerolling is going to be super easy. The way you reroll in this game is you just start a new guest account if they have that option. If not, you log into an email, spam your way through the opening tutorial, and once you're into the housing area, you will unlock the summon feature and be able to collect all of your rewards from your mailbox. That entire process should take you less than 10 minutes if it's anything like the demo version of this game was, which in my opinion is not too bad at all considering the hell that Genshin and Honkai put me through rerolling in those games. Another boon to our rerolls is, of course, what I already said, the pre-register and launch day rewards. This will include over 20 extra summons in the mail without having to progress in the story at all. So now let's talk about the different banner types that we will have to choose from on day one. There will be a beginner banner that guarantees a legendary unit within 30 pulls and then disappears once you hit one. And as far as I've seen, this pull will include every legendary unit that's in the game at launch besides Gloria. And then, of course, our second banner is Gloria's banner, a limited rate-up banner in which she is the only unit that is rated up. This banner has a hard pity of 180 pulls to force a Gloria, and then a soft secondary pity of getting a legendary unit guaranteed every 100 pulls, which resets inside of that 180 every time you hit a normal legendary. So if you hit a legendary at 30, then at 130 it'll force another one, and then at 180 it would force a Gloria if none of those previous legendaries had been Gloria. Speaking of, every single time you get a legendary in this banner, it will just be a straight 50-50 roll on if it is Gloria or not, and then this pity carries on to the next limited banner in that slot. And so that means that if you get, say, 100 pulls into Gloria's banner without getting a Gloria, when her banner ends as Gloria and becomes another new unit that releases, you will be 80 away from forcing a hard pity on that unit, as long as it is the same limited banner type. I say that because of our third banner we have to pick from, which is a dual rate-up banner between Beryl and Cole, two very strong units that are also just in the standard pool on release. This banner also has its own 180 pull hard pity with the 100 pull soft pity to guarantee a legendary every 100. However, every single time you get a legendary in this banner, it is a 75-25 chance of it being one of the two rate-up characters, split evenly if you hit that 75. Now that we know our banners, let's talk a little bit about the units on them. Gloria is a very good and long-lasting support that still sees use even a year into the Taiwan servers, and she is a great pickup for any player 100% just flat out. The other rate up, we have Beryl and Cole. Beryl is a very high damage dark mage and is basically yet to be power corrupt out of that slot even in the Taiwanese servers. Cole is a fast assassin type character who gets turn resets upon getting kills, making them easily one of the strongest starting units in the game and will see long time use. Another notable unit that we have to bring up is Princess Inanna, who is a very good healer and support and someone you will probably want to grab long term. However, she will be less impactful early on because we will get other healers and other freebie units that will get you by perfectly fine without her. So, with all of that said, my personal plan is to reroll for an account that hits Beryl plus another decent unit quickly. And so I will be going straight to that dual rate up banner to grab my Beryl, and then afterwards going back to the beginner banner to see what I get from that. If I decide that that's good enough for me and I want to continue playing, then I will continue putting all of my story gems and my event gems into the Gloria banner, trying to get her before her banner ends. Asia also had a $35 legendary selector in their shop, and so if we have that at launch, I will also be buying that and selecting Inanna as my extra character. But again, if you're free to play, this isn't something you should feel FOMO about. It's kind of more like an option if someone doesn't want to go the extra distance in their rerolls. So to wrap this all up with kind of an overview, my dream reroll would be some combo of Beryl, Gloria, and another strong legendary, preferably Cole. Those three would be insane. But I am perfectly happy with just 2 out of the 3 of them, and then just a random another good unit. And so that's also my recommendation to you guys. I would recommend picking a target between Beryl and Cole, and then trying to round it off with a Gloria and +1 for a hardcore reroller, or just Beryl or Cole and a +1 for casual rerolls. However, I do recommend that everybody starts going into the Gloria banner after they get what they want out of their rerolls if Gloria was not a part of that. On that note, during the live stream, the devs also said that they plan to move global at a faster pace in the beginning to help us catch up to about 6 months behind the Asian versions of the games. So expect a lot of events, a lot of pulls, a lot of bonuses to help power us up to get to that point faster in our game experience. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that my yapping helped. Let me know in the comments below if you're following my reroll strat or targeting someone else. I plan to be live streaming my rerolls on this YouTube channel on the 31st of July when the game drops, so join us there for that. I have been Dream. Until next time, stay safe, stay cute, much love, a boo, a yeah.